Skadoosh. Joy Moss with Bad Boy Gaming. Thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been a heck of a journey with you all. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. For my old subscribers, appreciate you sticking around with me. So today's video, we're going to be opening up War of the Spark Mythic Edition. This is like the mid-tier of these Mythic Editions. Wizards stopped doing these because they felt like it was the wrong model, and then they ended up moving over and onward to secret layers. There's even some kind of lawsuit that was involved in all this. Anyway, we're going to get into busting open these Planeswalker exclusive packs from a discontinued product that they no longer make. Journey with me. Let's get into cracking.
Do this.
All right. So, hey, someone asked me, what were my favorite toys when I was a kid? And when I was really little, Tyco racetracks, those were a lot of fun to play with. I remember wanting the double loop racetrack so bad. I don't know if anyone remembers that. The double loop racetrack. It was really neat. I wanted it so bad for Christmas, and Santa did deliver, only for me to be disappointed, though. Instead of the cars staying on the track, once they hit the loop, they would fly off, like landing all over the place. Anyway, I recall only having that track for like a week. I think my dad returned it or something. Not really sure. Ooh, look at that, man. Look at that. Let's get a quick little thumbnail here. Pretty neato. Hot Wheels racetracks. That was a lot of fun, too. I remember playing with Hot Wheels racetracks as a kid. And I'd have, like, little competitions. I'd have little competitions with the race cars. Like, I'd be like, all right, whoever, like they'd all race down these tracks. There was 2 lanes. Anyway, a lot of fun. I'd do like a playoff system, you know. I thought it was so cool. Then I played with RC cars. If you guys remember remote control cars. But remote control cars were a heck ton of fun. I remember having 2, got them from Radio Shack. That was a lot of fun too. And then wrestling action figures. The Jax wrestling action figures. Pinhead, good luck. I'm going to shuffle these just once. You can tell like what's on here though. But yeah, after the wrestling action figures, then I had a squirt gun. I don't know if you guys remember those. The Super Soakers, I actually won one at like a elementary school raffle. That was really neat. And then wrestling action figures were a big thing too. The Jax action wrestling figures. My parents, they didn't have a whole lot of money when I was growing up. So I didn't even have Raw on my TV. Nope, no Raw, I know. No Raw, it was sad. So I made my own Raw. You know, I probably ended up having maybe like 20 or 30 wrestling action figures. A bunch of them I bought from like some kids in the neighborhood for like $1 here and $1 there. And the wrestling ring, man, so much fun, so many good memories. And then as I got older, I moved on to BMX bikes and stuff, and that was really cool. Had a Haro and a dyno. My first bike was a Mudslinger from Toys R Us. That I can remember at least. All right, let's do this. Yeah, what are some toys that you guys grew up with? You know, that you have fond memories of playing with or whatever. I'd love to hear about it. That was mine, though. Pinhead, good luck. Now, I already shuffled these, so I'm just going to go off the top for each one. Each person's going to get, I believe, was it 2 packs? 2 packs each? Let me see. 2, or is it 3 each? 2, I think it's 3 each. Give me 1 second here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 people. Perfect. All right, let's do this Brutus. So each person's going to get 2. The packs have been shuffled quite a bit. We're just going to leave it like that. I'll move these off to the side. Bada bing, Pinhead, here you go. Check this out, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Let's tally up the value here. See what stuff's worth. See what we got cooking, baby. All right, pack 1. This is for Pinhead. All right, Raging Crunch. I don't believe there's a lot of common uncommon value, but you know, kind of always like that. It kind of always do be like that. All right, Wall of Runes, Ral's Outburst, yeah, baby. Bond of Revival, that's legit. Sun's Heart, and Devkarin Lich. I really like this set. I thought it was so crazy cool, man. I remember thinking the Wanderer was going to be Urza, which was fun. I actually found the video where I predicted Urza would come back in true Planeswalker form. No one believed that would happen. Everyone talked crap to me on forums. This was years before, years, probably like 3 years before they actually printed them. But man, they finally did print an actual Urza Planeswalker card. Yeah, that was neat. I'm just saying. I found the video, though. Narset, Part of Veils, Hot Dogs. There you go, the OG one. And Ravnica at War. Pretty cool. Excellent. Bunch of permanents. Okay, Plains and Wizard. Now is the time we've been waiting for. What is it gonna be? Now, on the back of this pack, it does tell you what it is. So I'm going to hide that. I have not looked. We do not know. Here we go. Oh boy, that's so cool that you get an exclusive Planeswalker card in one of these. All right, might be some common value, not sure. Again, Cyclops, the old Planner Beacon, Tyrant Scorn, Johnny the Great-Hearted for all the marbles. What is it? Ooh, Sarkhan Unbroken. That's going out to Pinhead. Pretty neat. If you guys want to get in these kind of breaks and battles, you got to be a patron. See the link in the description. And we've had a lot of new patrons. That is beautiful. We had a lot of new patrons, and that's the token that goes with them this month, which is really cool. So thank you everyone who has who's been joining. That's really neat, man. And thanks everyone for all the increased views too. Could not be doing this stuff without you guys. We'll just throw these up in here like that. Bada bang, Pinhead, down you go. I'm just gonna do pauses in between doing this. Well, maybe I won't. It doesn't take too long. Let's not do any cutscenes. All right, Pinhead's down. Bada bada bing. I'm loving it. All right, next up, Paul. What's it gonna be, Paul? Paul's getting two up the top and one over here. You can pull some stuff out of here. What is it? Teferi, is he still the number one? Probably the number one. Cruelty, Discipline. Come on with something juicy. All right, Helion, Obnix, Silent Submersible. What a garbage card, man. I've ripped those up so many times. Swamp and a Zombie Army. No Such Luck, Shuck for the first. I mean, it's all really about that Planeswalker, you know. We just want to see the Planeswalker. All right, more commons. Might be a couple uncommons, I think. Bond of Passion. So many walkers are in this set. What wasn't there 36, I think, or 34? Someone correct me. Parhelion 2. This card, I remember dipping down to basically nothing, and then it saw a little bit of fringe play, and the price went up a bit. But probably back to bulk because I got a bunch of reprints. Paul, here is your pack. When I open this, I'm trying not to look because it does say on the back of the pack what it is. And some of these, you can get some of these graded in PSA 10, and the price is worth a bit more. There's Arboreal, you know. Some people do that, collectors will. So that's why I keep try to take good care of them. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. All right. Ooh, Tezzeret the Seeker in all of its glory. Yes, sirree, Bob. Those do look amazing. Wow. Okay, there's Tezzeret. And you get your little dragon token to go with Tezzy, because that makes sense, right? Sure. All right, we're going to take good care of that. Sleeving up everything perfectly. Bada bing. There you go, my dude. I'm going to hide that in the middle of the pack. Boosh. There we go. All right. Yeah, these are fun. These are a heck ton of fun. That was Paul Bax. Paul, appreciate you, man. So I don't think the big dogs have been pulled yet. So far, we're starting off a little weak sauce. I gave it a good shuffle. All right, next up, we got ourselves none other than Jake B. Jake, what's it gonna be? Yeah, when I was a kid, also, man, those bike jumps that were up the street. Here's 2 packs. The bike jumps that were up the street. There was a place called Greenies. They tore it down. I mean, years and years ago. But when I moved from Parma over to Middleburg, my freshman year, which that was kind of rough. I discovered these crazy huge bike jumps right up the street from me. Like seriously, right up the street from me. And they were hidden in the woods. But man, it was really, really cool. Like they were huge bike jumps, man. I'm talking like stuff you would see on ESPN or something, you know. Yeah, but the guy ended up tearing it down. The kids kept littering on the property. Ultimately, he just sold the property, you know, to make a bunch of money, which I don't blame him. Real estate's a big thing. But that was a cool hangout, I remember, for like a couple, maybe 3 years, like growing up in high school, basically, you know, that's what we did. Davin's Veto, Grateful Apparition, and Ugin the Ineffable. There you have it. Pretty neat. We did not pull a foil yet, so there's that. Jake from State Farm, let's see what walker you get. Trying to hide it. Can't let you guys see. I didn't see it either. Okay. Here we go. Pouncing Lynx. Let's get right to the bread and butter. Chandra's Triumph. Plating. There's Twisted. Planewide Celebrante. Ooh, Garruk Apex Predator. That is nasty. Is the light really picking it up here? I don't know if the light's picking it up. I don't think it's doing it justice. It kind of is. I have to brighten that one up a little bit. But there's Garruk Apex Predator. That was just really dark, actually. It's hard to see that guy. And there's your emblem for Garruk. Garruk. So we have not hit anything massive yet. Not yet, guys. We have not hit anything crazy massive. I think all the low-tier Planeswalkers are kind of out the way. Tezzy might have been a decent pull there. But yeah, I think the 2 top, maybe the 3 top dogs are still here. I didn't want to do a price check on it because I wanted to be a little like surprised. But I have a general idea of like which ones are worth what, you know. All right, Andrew, here you go, buddy. 2 packs and this. Andrew, pull some fire. Have we even got a mythic yet? No, but Andrew's going to change that right now. Andrew will change that right now. Speaking of stuff, speaking of things, there's Evolution Sage. I have the Davin Hand of Control. That's right. Massacre Girl. First time she ever appeared in a set. There she is. Beautiful. Great card. Yeah, it's great within shape. Island and Wizard token. I have an uncut sheet from the War of the Spark. Was it War of the Spark? I want to say it's War of the Spark. Yeah, an uncut sheet of it. Big one. It's a huge one. I thought, was it War? Yeah, it is War of the Spark. Huge. It's got all the cards on it. It's pretty cool. All right, Devil. I can't remember how I got that. I think because I bought a Mythic Edition box back then or something. I think that might have been it. There's Nixilis. Yeah, Silence. God, stop with this immersible crap, man. There's on me. All right, big pack. Big. Go home or go bust. I'm trying not to spoil it for myself too. So how I open this, gotta be really careful. All right, Andrew. Let's see some of that gold. Unlikely Age, sure. There's Angros Rampage. God Pharaoh Statue might be over $1. Very played card. Samut, the Elder Spell. Oh, I think we got something dynamite here. Whoa. Nicole Bolas, Dragon God. Yes, sirree, Bob. Andrew hit it big with the Andrew Bolas Dragon God. That looks dope, man. Drop that island right there. There's a nice little dragon token. A lot of dragon tokens going on here. Very fitting for Bolas to get a dragon token. I don't think he makes a 4/4 dragon, though. All right. Yeah, these can definitely be graded, man. I mean, they're all crispy creams, you know. PSA 10s going left and right. Can't say they're all PSA 10, but, you know, I guarantee half of these would probably grade PSA 10. They'll all look pretty darn sharp. And I take care of my stuff. Know what I'm saying? All right. But yeah, what toys did you guys play with? The Super Soakers are a heck of a ton of fun. I'll tell you what. Okay. 2 of these, 1 of these. This is going for Ryan D. Let's do this, man. If you guys do enjoy my videos, I mean, continue to hit the like button. We have made a big turnaround on this channel. There was like a few weeks there. I thought I was shadow banned, which I still very well may be. Or maybe not. Maybe I was just dropping crappy content. But then I stepped up the content, you know, and I started delivering some better stuff to you guys. And even changing how I do videos. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. But your likes and comments, they really do go a long way, you know. So let's get the engagement up, because I know engagement has really been suffering on YouTube lately. But you guys can make the change, man. Ryan D, pull a big one out of this. Have we not hit a mythic yet? I don't think we hit a mythic yet. That's crazy. I kind of remember these packs being like that, though, where the packs were kind of dumpy. Yeah, I kind of do remember that. Yeah, now that I think about it, they really were dumpy, and they still are. That's our first frickin' foil. Whoopity-doo! Vivian's Grizzly. Pretty neat, though. And there's a zombie token. All right, Ryan D, let's see what you got. Ooh. I'm trying my best to, like, I know I opened it weird there, but not to see it. Even though I peeked at that, but I didn't see it, though. All right, Ryan. Oh, I already know what it is. Can you tell me what that is based on that right there? Joey Moss can. Bond of Flourishing, Heartwarming. Nissa Who Shakes the World. Cool. I mean, not a mythic, but, you know, you got some value there. Gideon Blackblade. I was actually wrong. I didn't think it was Gideon. But Gideon Blackblade looking at dynamite right there. Is there something like miscut? Oh, a tiny bit, but that ain't going to count. That ain't going to really matter. That looks sharp. Congrats on your little Gideon with your beast token to punt. Why you get a beast token? Nobody knows. Because it doesn't go with him. It does not go with Gideon. You think they'd bake him like into that 4/4 indestructible token, but no siree Bob. They did not. All right. Pretty neat. Ryan D, you're down to C. All right. Moving on up. Next up, we got Frank. Frank, good luck. And thanks, everyone, for being yourself. And to those who have shared what toys they grew up with, man, especially those who rarely ever comment, I really appreciate that. Those who always comment, I really appreciate you too. It's those that are the in-betweeners, you know? The in-betweeners who, like, they barely ever comment and they barely ever like. I don't know about you guys. Carl, here we go, man. Especially if you watch a lot. Show some love, man. If you enjoy my content, you don't want me going nowhere, do you? You know? Show some love. Here we go, Carl. We got Carl here. What is Carl going to get? Bullshit. Prism Realm. Rally of Wings. Teo Shield. And Oath of Kaya. Look at this. The mythics are just terrible. You would think, like, if I was pausing the video, I'd gank all the mythics out of here. But nope. That's just the way these were. I can't remember. This is probably like the 4th one of these boxes I've opened ever, which that's a lot for these, you know. But I cannot recall opening too many mythics. Arboreal Grazer. You get a foil Arboreal Grazer, you're cooking Heaven's Bakery, baby. Teo. Oh, there's our first mythic, and it's complete bulk shit. I have about 150 copies of this. I thought it was going to do something eventually with the proliferate. It was stupid. It was really stupid, I know, but I paid like 30, 40 cents for each of them. And it's still probably sitting around that price, you know, what are you going to do? Spark Reaper in foil, darn. And there's a mountain with a servo token. Guarantee you, servos are not worth a darn thing. All right, this is for all the marbles, Carl. I did not see that at all. Okay, good. What is Carl going to get? I think that the big one's still... No, wait, we already pulled the dragon, dude. Arboreal Grazer, a lot of Arboreal Grazers. That's not a bad thing. Flux Channeler, Tibalt... Elder Spell. Ugin. That's one of your big dogs right there. Hello, Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Yeah, that looks nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Card looks in really, really good shape, man. Drop that. There's your Beast 3/3 for some reason. A tiny bit of like, oh, this one. See, look at the back of this one. Not that it's terrible. That would not be a PSA 10, though. I'm probably looking at a 9 here, just that bottom right and that top right. Centering looks pretty good. I'd say centering's almost perfect. And, yeah, just that little ding-dong, man. You know? That's sometimes what it comes down to, them little ding-dongs. Yeah, it do be like that, though. All right. No cappers. I know. All right. Man, the kids that say that, no cap, are on God. Stop it. Stop it. What were we saying when we were kids, or when I was a kid? Well, this was like 6 years ago when I was a kid, but what the heck was I saying then? Probably something stupid like Far Out or Cowabunga. Probably something like that. All right, we have 2 to go. Didn't I just say Frank was up next? I lied. Frank is up now. That was not Frank. Sorry. That was we did Carl S there. I think I did say Frank, and I didn't pull Frank. So now we're on to Frank. So Frank, I'm sorry about that, but it's just the luck of the order, man. I think I actually did say his name, and I didn't pull him. Sorry about that, Frank. There we go. I don't know if that worked out for him or did not work out for him, but yeah, just the way the cookie crumbles. I got ahead of myself and said his name a little too early. Bleeding Edge, God Pharaoh's Statue. Gideon's Triumph, Ral Storm Conduit, nobody cares. Come on, Daddy. Oh, I was hoping for a good foil there. All right, next pack. These are fun, I forgot. We should do a battle with one of these. What's the most expensive one? We should do a battle with that. Let me know if you guys want to see a battle for one of these boxes. That'd be cool. And hey, maybe you who are watching right now, join Patreon and maybe you'll be in it. Neoform, I remember a sick combo I had with that. Devouring Helion, Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Again, not many foils, not many mythics. All right, I did not see that. It's on the back. I'll show you guys after this. I'll put that off to the side. I'll show you what I'm seeing, or what I could be seeing. Grim Initiate. All right, Frank, big one. Big one for F-Dog. Nahiri, role reversal. God, so many bulky regular rares. Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Frank, hope that worked out for you, pal. Got yourself a beautiful Jace the Mind Sculptor. This was one of the most expensive ones. It was sitting like over 120, 130 bucks for the longest time. But then the price did dip. I feel like we're not bright on this at all. I don't want to change it. I don't think I can change it right now. What if I just flick that on? I mean, we got to deal with all the glare then. But there you go. Yeah, I do have a lot of lighting going on. Jace the Mind Sculptor, and there's your beast token on the back. Pretty neat. Let's just take a look at Jace really quick. Bottom right again. This one, top right, top left. Unbelievable. Not a lot. I mean, it's barely any damage. It's near mint for sure. But here's the back of the pack where you could see Jace right there, for anyone wondering. It does tell you. That's why I have to do it all random and just shuffle them up. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. You got Jace the Mind Sculptor. He has plummeted because of the reprint machine. Go Burr. They do like reprinting stuff, man. All right. Final one. So that concludes. We would know what would be in this pack then. I wonder if anyone can guess it. I mean, it's just process of elimination because there are 8. There are 8 and 8 only. All right. This was a fun video, though. Death Sprout, Sking, Jace, Wheeler of Mysteries. Pretty cool. And there's Swampy and Zombie. Final pack is for Alec. Alec R. Alec Ronald. Spoiler alert. There he is. Good old Alec. Sorry about that, Alec. Spellboy. All right. Let's get something good. Gleaming. Davriel. I remember thinking that was a misprint at first, but it's not. The top left. Widespread Brutality. Forest in a Wall. All right. And the final pack. We can reveal it because there's no secret now. It is Nahiri. I know. Alec was like, son of a beanbag. All right. Yeah, Nahiri is unfortunately not really worth much. I think Nahiri is the cheapest of all of them. So, no good luck there. Kiora. Oh, again, a bunch of bulky stuff other than these. I almost think they did that on purpose. Like, how crappy. But that Nahiri does look beautiful. Look how she shines, man. Beautiful card. There's a swamp, and you get your dragon token. I wonder how she's looking. Top right, tiny bit. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, any little white on the back, I wouldn't submit. But still, very, very nice. All right. Well, that's everything, guys. Yeah, share with me. What toys did you grow up playing with, man? What toys do you play with now? I mean, I'll tell you what. I got some toys nowadays. Let me tell you if you know what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. Thanks to all the patrons who participated. And congrats to those who made out. I know like 3 of you did make out. So that's pretty cool. Skadoosh.